register for our upcoming event. This year, the link is pinged at the top of the room. Um, Chi, you are talking about healing beneath the surface. What does that even mean? We don't want to give out too much information because they have to come to the event. But just to give them a little teaser on what healing beneath the surface even means.
Mm. Wow. Well, it can mean a plethora of things, but and healing means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, is what I have found over the years. In the world of the sciences, healthcare, even therapeutic, homeopathic, aromatherapy, all any type of quote unquote healing element, it means something different to different people. But for this year's topic, Let's Change Together event, um, healing below the surface means what goes on and what's happening and what's being processed that you don't see. And that's very pivotal to people in their journey, um, because it's kind of like that iceberg, right? So, as I was going through and getting my various degrees and certifications, and I would always see this diagram and image of an iceberg, and every instructor had a different theory or explanation about this iceberg. But when I think about the movie The Titanic, right? I think sometimes we
That's my
all
favorite movie.
when I think seriously, when I think about the iceberg, I immediately equate it to Titanic. And yes, one of my faves as well. I definitely know I have to carve out time to go watch that, because I'm gonna be locked down for some hours. Um, but I often wonder, and I thought this as a little girl when I very first saw the Titanic, what really made the ship sink? When we saw all, I mean, there was a number of things, but the part that really got me was the impact of the boat when it hit the various icebergs,
Right.
right? And that's kind of what we're going to be talking about and dissecting in this year's Let's Change Together Women's Conference is you are the boat, but what is that impact?
That's good right there. Cause I know that movie like the back of my hand, and I know all the words to the movie too. And when you talk about the impact of the iceberg, it shook up. Everybody felt it.
Mhm.
Um, just thinking about that particular moment, right? It impacted the entire boat, not just half of the boat, the whole
Hmm.
boat. And then the aftermath, right? The holes that caused the water to go into the bottom level, because of the type of impact that it had. Then the water rose from the bottom up, and
Hmm.
eventually didn't nobody have nowhere to go. You in the middle of nowhere, can't get off the boat.
Hmm.
You could get off the boat, but only a few got off that boat,
See?
and only a few made it out of the boat and onto another boat, the Carpathia. The
Mm.
rest of them sunk and unfortunately died,
Yeah.
including Jack. Jack died too. Jack died.
you
But
know,
just
Mhm.
thinking about how, oh man, I can't wait to hear how you're gonna tie all of that together. But I think I'm on to what you're talking about, but I can't wait to hear the depth because I'm already excited about just that part. Like, listen, that
yeah.
it just thinking about the entire the 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 way that it all played out after they hit the iceberg and before they hit the iceberg,
Mm,
right? Because they were
oh,
being warned,
come on. Ooh, you
right? They didn't listen
come on.
when they were told to pay attention to ones that was up there in that in the one where they were viewing everything. They wasn't even
Mm,
paying attention until the
mm.
last minute.
See,
And by the
see.
time they all tried to turn the boat, it was already too late.
Mm. Oh,
Healing below the surface.
yeah. Gosh, you said so many different nuggets that yes will be as I dissect this thing out. But one of the things you mentioned just a few moments ago was, how things happen from the bottom up. And
Yeah.
that is what we often don't think about. Is you know, many of you may know and many of you may not know, I'm a wellness care counselor, and Maisha, you know that I am. And so when people come into our office, or if we have, telehealth sessions with them, and or when they fill out different intake forms, it's
Hmm.
always what the most immediate issue is, right? It's
Right.
always, um, my child's doing this, or finances between me and my significant other, or trust, or whatever it is.
Hmm.
And that's what they're coming in for. But as you go through your sessions, as you go through your journey, what are we doing? We're digging deeper. We're going, what, below the surface,
Right.
to
Right.
really figure out why you're really here. It's not
Right.
that just all of a sudden the finances are out of whack. No, somebody somewhere, mismanaged, or there was an event that took place, in your relationship that, and you guys never recouped from, you could never,
Hmm.
things like that, or even down to adultery, or anything like that. Okay, well, or pornography, whatever it is. It doesn't
Right.
matter. It could be a plethora of things. It could be. We've had people who come in and say he never cleans, or she don't cook, right? Well,
Right.
that's surface level, but and so um, that's kind of, when we go back to that Titanic analogy, even though they were forewarned, and even though their attention wasn't gotten until the very last minute when it was too late, they still did not think that the impact was going to be what it was, because they only saw what was above the water.
Yep. Yep. And I remember, I can't even remember his name at the moment, but he said that the boat was unsinkable. They
Hmm.
all thought, everybody that was at the top, right? They thought that the boat was unsinkable.
Hmm.
Welcome, Tawana, to the room. We're talking about healing beneath the surface, one of our upcoming topics for Chi Smith. She's one of our speakers for our upcoming event, Let's Change Together. And if you just coming in, just catch the replay, hun. Or if you want to come to the stage, you can. If you want to, add to the
Hi,
topic that we're talking
Tawana.
about.
That's one of my
But
sisters right
yeah,
there.
they thought that the boat was unsinkable.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
That's
think about us.
huge.
Think, and that's it. That's it. How many of us think that we've got it all together above the surface, above the water? We looking good. Our
Right.
lashes is on. Our makeup is on. Our hair is done. Our fit is right. We
That's
got the
right.
right type of jobs. The checks are coming in. We can pay our bills, plus help mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, whoever. Shoot them a hundred or here and there for their groceries, right?
Right.
But when you when you go to bed at night, what's on your heart?
Mhm.
What's on your mind? When you're driving in your car by yourself, what are you listening to make sure you stay sane and on track to your destination?
Right.
You know, when you just by yourself, when everybody's left the house. And even though you've been fiending for that peace and quiet, okay, you get that peace and quiet, okay. But what thoughts go through your head? What's going through your head? What are you working on? Are you working on anything? What demons are you
Hmm.
really fighting? Because see, when ain't nobody around, you got to deal with you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
That's right.
healing below the surface is going to be a game changer. We really want all women, we want different women from various, ethnic backgrounds, right? We
Right.
want people from all age groups. We want that. We do know that women of color, Black women, African American women, you know, we need it most definitely above all.
Hmm.
So I definitely want to advocate, um, for many of us who's going to catch the replay and those who are on today to please share the event. It's going to be worth your time. It's 2 days, but it's power packed. But I
Yes.
realize that women as a whole, Maisha,
Right.
women as a whole, we pack a lot of stuff down
Hmm.
to stay above the water.
And that is so true. I am one to stand and say that I've done it for many, many, many years until I hired you as my
You're a mess.
um and one thing that you mentioned, that it brought me back to something I recently watched. Steve Harvey said it. He said, I got a lot of money and I don't even have it all together. He said,
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes I go through things too. Doesn't matter how much money I have or what I'm doing and so on and so forth. He said, but one thing's for sure is as long as you got God with you through whatever it is, that you're gonna be all right. And I'm paraphrasing what he said, but he mentioned that he don't even have it all together, right? So I think that it's a thought process that people need to understand is that nobody has it all together. I don't care who they are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. True. No, that well, and to your point, I
And
mean,
that is important. Let me make you
well,
a
and if we had it all, what is it? I was taught in my family of women, if you had it all together, what would you need God for? You know, and oh, did we lose Sister Maisha?
There we go.
Yeah.
Because I had got a call and I had to come back in so I could hear what you were saying.
Yeah, no worries. No, I was just saying you're absolutely correct. Um, and just like when I was growing up, what I heard in my family, definitely the women, if you had it all together, what would you need God for?
Exactly.
So that's the beauty of who God is. God is so, gosh, intelligent is even an understatement. But God is
Mm-hmm.
so intelligent to know that I'll make you perfect enough, but I'll still give you something that you'll always have to come back to me for.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
generally, that thing that we have to keep coming back to God for is that healing part, the part we really need to focus on and heal and master.
Right.
And most times, that's the very thing that nobody knows about but us.
Mm-hmm.
So when we talk about healing below the surface, without giving too much, I mean, that's generally the concept.
Right.
Again, healing means different things to different people, and people have incorporated so many different things to heal, and that's fine if it's working and if it's also in God's will, because I also want to be real and say, look, I've seen a lot, I've done a lot, and everything that's what they say, everything that's shiny ain't, what is it? What's the saying?
I think it's
Something ain't
everything.
gold.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but it reminds me of the grass ain't always greener on the other side,
Well, yeah.
or whatever. Everything that's always shiny ain't bright or something. I don't know, but that's what it reminds me of. Everything isn't always greener on the other side.
And what one person uses to heal may not be what God wants for you to heal.
Yeah, yeah. Tawana said everything that glitters ain't gold.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. That's my sister. Please keep me on point, sis. Thank you. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's and what works for one. Look, everybody like macaroni and cheese. Well, a majority of America does, but everybody
Right.
don't make that because I do know some people who don't like macaroni and cheese. But everybody does not make their macaroni and cheese the same.
True.
So, Maisha, what you may put in yours to make it work for your family may not work for my family,
Right.
but it's still macaroni and it's still going to get eaten.
Right.
So that's what we also have to understand as everyone heals. I say it all the time. I post it, I do video, I vlog about it. Everyone's healing journey is not going to be the same. The journey may not be the same, but the foundation is still the same, which is what healing does have to take place.
Yes. Oh, this is good. This is too good. Listen, if y'all that listening that joins this room, y'all have to be in the room of this event. Um, Chi is gonna be on the panel, and so many other amazing women are going to be on the panel with various topics that is going to help you along your way. That is the point of this event, right? It's called Let's Change Together for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
because we can't change by ourselves. We need help along the way. But most importantly, you need God, right? We're not going to let
That's right.
negate that, because that's number one.
That's right.
But as women, as mothers, as sisters, as aunties, as business women, we have to have a strong support system to help move us forward in whatever area it is that we're in,
That's
whatever
right.
level that you're in, right? Because there's different levels to everything.
That's right.
Um, so make sure that you register and click that link at the top, because this is more important than you know, or you may think.
Yeah. No, for real. For real. It's imperative. Everyone is in a we're in a transitional period from a spiritual perspective. We're in a transition, right? And my prayer, Maisha, and those who are listening is that people don't miss this transition.
Right,
you know I posted just earlier this week. Sometimes we miss the message because it's not the messenger is not because of the messenger.
right,
And the messenger, whether it's a man or woman, boy, child, black, white, green, purple, right? We miss the message because of the messenger. But don't miss this transition. Don't miss the conference. It's not just a conference like another conference. Like literally, we're not just having the professionals and the skilled speakers coming on, to just take up your time for 2 days. No, you are going to get some gems. You're going to be able to network with some individuals, and your life is going to change. But it's okay to say, I'm not perfect. Oh, she's not either, but she figured some things out. And oh, by the way, the things that she's figured out, that's exactly where I've been stuck in my transition. So I can take some of cheese nuggets and whomever else, to apply to my daily regimen, right? So that this healing journey won't be so isolated, right? So we've been speaking, God has to be head of your life. And we will unpack more of that during the conference. But the enemy wants you, Satan wants you to be isolated. That is one of the tactics. As long as the enemy can keep you isolated from your healing process, from engaging with individuals who mean you good, right? Then that's one of the tactics. Because as long as you're isolated, you don't have any new information, you don't have any enlightened information, inspired information, encouraging information, right? That's where the enemy just puts you like, hey, remember this, remember that. It tries to take you back not to propel you forward in a positive way, but to keep you at a place of stagnation. So isolation, that's not, and then the enemy starts confusing you with all these different things. Well, I thought this person was for me. I thought this person was, and now don't get me wrong, some isolation is good so that God can work on you. But the point is, how many people can honestly decipher their period of isolation?
Right.
Because some people are isolated and the enemy is whooping them up in a corner. Mike Tyson got the best of them. Floyd Mayweather got the best of them in the corner.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But then you got those who are isolated and are actually doing the work of the Lord and working on themselves and realize, you know what? I ain't ready to go outside. I know the world is open, but I ain't ready to go outside yet because I might just cuss somebody out if they look at me crazy.
But that is
So
the
let me stay at the house.
truth. That's the truth.
let me stay my end in the house, or let me not answer the phone today because my mood is a bit stank. You know,
Right.
that's that's
I
that. Go ahead.
I had to do that, like take a moment and actually try. I'm learning and I'm trying to, um, for my mental, right? For my mental space to not pick up that phone when I'm not myself, right? I even had to reschedule one of the previous conversations we had for Let's Change Together event because I wasn't myself mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to, us as women, we have to take those moments and understand and know, okay, this ain't me today.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chi was saying, it's okay to take that time, right? That you need to gather yourself to get back into the groove of things, right? That whole saying, it's okay to not be okay. It is okay. And this is why this topic is so important among the other topics of this event. It's about our mental health.
Yes.
Because if
Yes.
if if you are in a place and you don't understand the season you're in, like she was saying, you don't understand which part of isolation you're in, right? Back to what she was saying, you need somebody to give you some nuggets. Okay, that I could relate to that right there because that's where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what
Look,
this event is gonna do.
yes. I mean, as simple as look, a change in your diet. It people changing your diet is more than just for weight loss. A changing your diet, and this is a free nugget for the people, okay? Because I get paid for this. What I'm about to drop, people pay for this because I'm a wellness care coach. So it's overall wellness, mental health, your body, everything. Got whole degrees about that. But anyway, and it's not just about the degrees, it's just I have a passion for this. So it's just really important to understand this concept. As we know, and those of you who don't know, what you feed your body feeds certain systems, whether your circulatory system, your nervous system, your endocrine system, your respiratory system, right? All these different systems on top of your organs. Food is, God allowed food to exist to feed the body so that the body could perform in a certain way. It is important to change up your diet. Why? Because you need certain food. First of all, everybody's body type is not the same. Some
Right.
folks can eat meat, some folks cannot. There are literally some people who cannot eat meat. Period. Okay, but then you got people who can do both. All right. Understanding that though, once you realize what the body cannot have because you've been functioning this way, once you start scaling back and then ooh, tonight, 7 o'clock, ooh, I got a moment to myself, ooh, I want some ice cream. Well, now you know that dairy does not work well
Stop
with
talking
you.
about me, Chi.
I'm not, I'm not fooling with y'all. I'm just saying because because I had to go down my own journey with that. When God took me on my healing journey, God literally had to remind me what I already knew about foods. And I
Right.
was like, duh. You know what I mean? You're so crazy. But and I'm saying it also because look, let me be real. I'm gonna raise my hand. I had a craving yesterday. I was gonna put my daughter in the car and be like, "Come on, let's go treat ourselves." It was
Right.
really my desire. You know what I'm saying? It was it was a cheat thing, but think about it in the spirit, okay? Oh, this is good. This is good
This
for
is
those
too good
listening.
because I'm with you on this one right here. I can promise you.
I come on. I wanted it, but I was gonna drag my daughter
What?
into my cravings.
Listen, sis, that is literally how this last 2 weeks has been for me. Okay. I done went and got ice cream cones, ice cream. It was something I wanted, right? But the kids,
See,
they have now came into what was supposed to be my craving, right?
see.
So they're eating more of the ice cream cones and stuff than I am. Okay, I take that back. The other day I kind of ate more than them, but initially it was them. But that
Yeah,
is
I mean,
so true, sis.
yeah,
So true.
but I didn't do it. You know, I didn't. I resisted that urge, and I thought about it, and I had thought about where I was going to get it from, and I had considered driving. We have this place. I don't know if you guys have it up in the Northeast, or we have a place down south called Brahms. I was like, do I want to go to Sonic? Do I want to go to Brahms? Do I just want to go to
Oh, we got
Albertson?
Sonic.
Yeah, right. So we've got look, Brahms is the bomb down here, or do I want to go to Albertsons? Or do I want to go to Sprouts? We have another health food store called Sprouts. I mean, all kind of foolishness was going on in my head. Meanwhile, my daughter is in her own world, enjoying her whole self, and here I am downstairs thinking about where I'm gonna go and where I'm gonna drag her with this desire I have, and
And
I
look, I
had.
done fed into my temptations. So listen, I'm just gonna be quiet because I couldn't overcome that one.
But I had to think about it, and I was like, now, Chi, it don't even matter. First of all, it's 7:30. It's late. First of all, what you doing? Sit, chill out. You don't need to be out by yourself. Your husband
Right.
sleep. He got to get up and go to work this morning. Your son is at work. You have a theory to not go out. If you don't have to at a certain time. All of that. So I had to really work. But that's doing the work. Then okay,
Right.
do you want to go to Sprouts? No, you don't want to go to Sprouts. You want to go to Brahms? No, you want to go to Sonic. Okay, so you know what that's going to do to you. And then I had to realize, why do I have this craving right now? See, again, this
Yeah.
is what people pay for. This is the part people pay for. Why am I having this craving right now? And so after doing the work and compartmentalizing and yada yada yada, I drank me some water and chilled out, watched a TV show, you know, and I was fine. I didn't even have the craving after but that is a level of discipline that has to be taught. That's a skill set that most people don't have, and it doesn't mean that you're a bad of a person. But maybe you just self discipline, self control is very challenging. It is very challenging,
Yes,
but
it
that's a
is.
part. But once you understand the craving and you understand why you have to change your diet, why you can't have dairy, what this does to your body, how it triggers different emotions, different feelings, different this, different that. Once you know all of that, then that's when I was content with getting a glass of water and drinking about 2 glasses and entertaining myself, with a show. And I was fine. I had to settle myself. So that's a part of that's again, that's just a free nugget. When we talk about healing below the surface, again, I was willing to drag my daughter into my craving. And oftentimes we do that with people. We drag in people, friends, family members, significant others,
Mm-hmm.
co-workers. We drag in other people into our own issues,
Mm-hmm.
and they become collateral damage, or they become a part of your foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you got now you accountable for them
Right.
when it's all said and done. We don't think of it that way. We say, "Oh, well, Sheila wanted to come anyway." Well, Sheila brought her lunch, or and Sheila didn't have to go to the burger joint with you. Sheila Sheila brought her lunch. You told Sheila to leave her lunch in there for tomorrow. It'll be, girl, leave it in there for tomorrow. Come on, let's go to the burger joint. I'm just saying,
But
cause
it's so
I'm.
true.
And now Sheila is constipated for 4 days. You know,
Let me go on mute. I'm
I'm just saying. Now you done pulled Sheila into what you had going into your issues because you don't have self control.
right. That's it right there, sis. I know I gotta work on my self control. I'm willing to say that in front of whoever is listening.
And
He
it's
said
okay.
confess one to another. I am confessing that I have to work on my self control.
Hey, look, and but that's the beauty part. Healing can be fun. Let me share that with people. We're laughing here today. Healing is serious, yes, but healing can also be fun. That's just like
Right.
when you see people. There's this guy, extreme hip hop fitness, a big buff guy, but he's got people all over the world who have become instructors. It's kind of like the same thing as Monique with the dance my pounds off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've got these black male instructors, and people are enjoying themselves. Why? Because first of all, that's one of the things in our culture anyway. We love to dance, but what better way than to enjoy? I mean, no difference than I get. Well, no, Billy Blanks wasn't dancing. Tabo was martial arts, mixed martial arts. Anyway, um, but I'm just saying it could be fun. So
Right.
losing weight while dancing, well, we dance anyway. You know what I'm saying? So whether
Mm-hmm.
you at home or at an event, so it's like, okay, well, if we can take that approach with weight loss, well, then, I want to encourage everyone. If you have a therapist, find one. If you're looking for one, please contact me. I'm willing to aid and assist. Again, I am located here in Texas, but I service the entire state, on site and or virtual, and then nationwide and even international. We have international clients who, receive telehealth services. But healing can be fun. It really can be. Um, it's just having the right person to aid you along the way. Um, my daughter scraped her knee, and ironically, it's the same shape on the same knee as I did when I scraped my knee at 10 years old. God is really funny with that. Anyway, but she had this issue with walking, right? She busted up pretty bad, and it went through its ugly little stages, and we had conversations about it every day. But there were times when she looked at me like, Mom, I don't want to laugh. And then some moments she just couldn't help herself because she's like, Mom, you are too funny. But
Yeah.
but the point of it is, I was there through her pain when she didn't want to laugh, and I was there through her happy moment when she did want to laugh. And I'm saying, as a counselor and as a therapist, everybody's not going to have the same type of personality, so don't expect it. But if you are looking for someone to walk alongside of you, like I did with my daughter, until her knee healed for 3 weeks, then definitely that's what I'm here to do. I am here to walk alongside of you on your healing journey, no matter how long it takes. And it will be some sad moments, but it will also be some happy moments. But you will feel better knowing that you're healing no matter what. And you have someone who really does care about your healing, that won't snatch the band-aid off and leave you wide open. You got someone that's going to look at you, ask about you, and patch you up safely and securely, and continuously do checkups on you randomly, which we do these health checks to make sure that you are in right standing, that you haven't driven off the cliff anywhere. So if you're looking for a counselor who cares, who definitely loves God, whether it's Christian counseling, faith based counseling, then definitely contact me. I'll be more than happy to aid you along the way.
Yes, so definitely reach out to Chi. Yes, yes, yes. For those of you that are listening and listening to the replay, it is very highly recommended with more than 10 stars. I'm just saying, because she is also my therapist, and I am so proud of myself, right? Because I took that first step. Um, so even if you are afraid of taking that step, take it anyway, because it's about healing, right? It's about getting over past traumas and so many other things that we talked about today, or whatever it is that you need. Um, so contact Chi. She is on Clubhouse, Facebook, Instagram. Chi, drop your information.
Yes, I am on Facebook, Chi Smith. You'll see a bald lady as the image, a kind of a cartoony bald lady. I'm on Instagram as Enerthgie, which is the name of my business. That's Inearthgie, where we provide therapeutic solutions. I'm also on Twitter with Enerthgie, Inearthgie. I'm on Clubhouse, same name, Enerthgie. What else are we on? We are on TikTok, in Earth G with TikTok. So yeah, so TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Clubhouse. Yes. Oh, and YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel and please subscribe. Be a subscriber. We would really love to have you guys as a subscriber because we're dropping information weekly and several times a week to help you along your healing journey. Until you can find your therapist, maybe you just need some information and some gems. Um, so you want to go to An Earth G TV on YouTube. So An Earth G TV on YouTube, and we will be able to assist you from there. Drop us a line. Let us know you heard us on Clubhouse with the Let's Change Together event. And yeah, we are happy to service you, and definitely make sure you get your tickets for the event. Make sure you guys sign up and get your tickets, and tell a friend. Again, healing doesn't have to be by yourself either. I spoke about that this week as well too, Maisha. Healing doesn't have to be by yourself. We have several people who come in and they have a friend or a family member who sits there with them. You know, some people ain't never been to counseling. They don't even know what to expect. They think it's something
Mm-hmm.
that they've seen off of a movie or a TV show, and it's not even that. But I will say for those first timers, if you just want to get the jitters out, invite a friend, invite a family member, someone who really cares about you. Um, but yeah, just check us out where we have a lot of healing information all over the place, so you can't really miss it. So,
Yes, yes, yes. All that, y'all, all that. Make sure you reach out to her, contact her, and don't forget again to register for the event this year, August 13th and 14th. We have about 9 women on the panel. Um, it's from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I'm quite sure we may go over that a little bit. um, I'm also now offering vendor spots for after all of the speakers um, speak, for you to share what it is that you're offering or selling or whatever, just to be able to come and network with various women who want to see you win, right? Genuinely want to see you win. So if that's something that you're interested in, DM me on Instagram or back channel me here or contact me at my email address. All my information should be in my bio. Shift at maishabarnett.com. This event is something you do not want to miss, I promise. Chi's topic is healing below the surface. I kind of got it wrong when I put it in today, but that's all right because it's still kind of the same thing a little bit. But we want you to be prepared for what is to come, right? She dropped a lot of nuggets today for everyone that may hear this. And you have to be in the room. I can't stress that enough, that you have to literally be in the room when the event is happening this year. I promise you. ladies, gentlemen, whoever hears this, you are welcome to come. Yes, it's predominantly for women, right? Because I know I'm called to women, but there is a space for men too. Um, because you never know. You might can take this information for yourself. You might can take some information for someone you know, your spouse or whatever that needs to happen. And also coming up soon, we'll have a men's Let's Change Together after session. Mini conference for men coming soon. So you definitely don't want to miss that. The gentlemen that may hear this. And thank you so much, Chi, for your time today. I didn't want to take up too much time. Um, on Saturday for either of us. I really appreciate you so much for being here today and talking on your topic because you didn't have to, right? But you chose to, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for everybody that's listening. I'm grateful for you, Tawana, for coming in and showing some love to Chi and listening to our conversation today and in the chat. And I appreciate everybody else that comes in and listens. Even if you don't register, take what was said today and apply it or use it or whatever, right? Because I know how things work, and it's not just about registering for the event. Yes, that's the top thing, but at the end of the day, we want to help you. Um, so without further ado, Chi, do you have anything left to say for anybody that may hear or listen or towards the replay, and Tawana who's listening, for everybody that may hear you, anything you have left to say?
Just want to thank everyone, for tuning in today, and those that will catch the replay again. Thank you guys so much. We definitely hope to see you in the building. But again, like Maisha said, there's yet still some information, some great takeaways from today. And again, I can't stress enough, if you just have any just simple questions, we're all people. I'm very humble. Those who know me, so that, don't be too shy. If you need to drop a line or ask a couple of questions, again, you guys have received my social media handles earlier, but let me give you a quick email as well. So it's chi, at hearts.org. So that's chi at hearts.org. If you guys have any questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chi and Tawana. Y'all have an amazing day. We are going to close it down.
Thank you. Have a great one. Bye, guys.
All right, bye.